Budget battle lines are now drawn over the O'Farrell government's 2.5% wages cap for the state's 300,000 public sector workforce. Treasury hopes to save $2 billion in payroll costs, part of $8 billion in savings this term. With support from the Christian Democrats and the Shooters and Fishers Party in the upper house, the government has imposed the cap by removing the Industrial Relations Commission as the final arbiter in pay disputes. This week, the public sector unions, including teachers, striking in defiance of an IRC restraining order, assembled more than 30,000 members in the second protest rally since the change of government. Noticeable by his absence at the rally was John Robertson, former head of Unions New South Wales, now leader of the Labor opposition.
We're not gonna take it anymore.
With the Australian Labor Party in New South Wales reduced to 20 MPs, just a rump in the bear pit, state politics has changed dramatically.
We're not gonna take it.
The workers at this rally might not want to take it, but they face industrial defeat in pending pay negotiations. The Industrial Relations Commission has been removed from any arbitration role. The gravamen of the current complaint was amplified over the Domain crowd by Mark Lennon, Secretary of Unions New South Wales.
The budget on Tuesday announced that the government's going to find $8 billion in savings over the next 4 years. And that means just one thing: more reductions in wages, more attacks on conditions, additional jobs to go, further privatisations, and no restoration of the workplace rights ripped away from workers in this state earlier this year. The public sector workers of this state are being sacrificed by this government on the altar of a AAA credit rating, and it is not good enough. Shame, Barry, shame.
The O'Farrell government has still to designate exactly where the $8 billion in savings is coming from, but payroll constraint is vital to its strategy, now being closely monitored by the credit ratings agencies. In the state budget, the government announced there will be more teachers, nurses and police to enhance frontline services. But Police Sergeant Alana Anson from the Blue Mountains tried to build a case that back office cuts across the public sector would have a significant downside, particularly for police.
When you cut jobs and resources in the railways, you get safety breaches, accidents, fatalities and more incidents on railway platforms that the police have to investigate. When you cut jobs and resources with the AMBOs, you get cops tied up with accident victims, assault victims and mental health patients. When you cut jobs and resources with teachers, the cops get tied up with schoolyard assaults and truants. And when you cut jobs and resources with the cops, you get anarchy. Barry, did you miss the London riots? That's a public service that's been cut by a third. They breed us tough in the cops, and I've got 15,000 in my gang, and they've all got family members, and they're not happy bads.
We're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. We've got to stop there. These things are a bit dangerous.